Welcome to the Diary of a CEO. I know I have been gone for like a couple weeks, maybe a week. Look, I started my position this week on Monday. It already feels like a month. And I just got done with it a few minutes ago. My hair looks crazy. My nails are probably. But I just had to come on here and update you guys because it's been so much. And I've been feeling so bad, like you guys have been on my heart to come and update you guys, come and post, just come and interact, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I find myself kind of falling back into like, with certain areas of my life, with falling back into like the lack of consistency with certain things and procrastinating on things that I know that I want to do and need to do. But you know, and I honestly have been going through so much just internally. I've been just life has just been so hectic, but it's been beautiful all at the same time. And I can't forget about what helps it to be beautiful, and that's you all. You know, that's you all. And it's also been intentional time as well. And I've been taking time out for myself because I have been under a lot of pressure. And so, and hey, I gotta practice what I preach. I'm telling you guys, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to go do things different. You know, you don't always have to work. You don't always have to feel obligated to do obligations all the time. You know, like, because honestly, you know, you don't want to regulate obligations, but you want to harmonize with them and learn when to prioritize yourself and make your peace a promise. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to come before anything. So whatever it takes to keep your peace at a sturdy, like, it's in such a way that is so unbreakable and undefeatable. If you got to take a day to rest, maybe a week to rest, a week off from work. And that reminds me, guess what I did today, guys? I resigned from Target today. And I don't know why I was waiting so long to put in my 2 weeks, because they only had me scheduled the weekends. I didn't ask for that, by the way, but so I've been meaning to put in my 2 weeks. I just was kind of procrastinating on that too. And then especially starting my new position, I've been just so busy with that, but I finally did it. And it's so funny because, like, I was driving there today because I had took a break because I'm remote. So, you know, I can take a break here and there, just can leave the house or whatnot. So I went and I was like, today is the day. We're not going to procrastinate on this anymore. So I went there. Tell me why, when I pulled up, I got out the car, I left my key fob in the car. And we got to change the battery on that. So it didn't unlock. And I didn't realize that until I got in the building. So I turned right back around like, oh gosh. Like, and I'm not really panicking because I know I'll figure it out, but it was really nerve-wracking at the same time. But anyway, I couldn't get in the car, so I had to call my mom and still, we got it figured out. We got it figured out now, but I literally felt so relieved. I felt almost at peace just walking back in that building, knowing that I'm locked out of my car currently and I didn't have a way home at that time. But like, I still just walked in the building so confidently, like, still kind of worrisome because I'm like, and it wasn't me trying to pretend or force anything. Like, I just had this natural calm within me, you know. And I walked in there, I put in my 2 weeks. That was it. I walked out, was like, yes. I still walked out knowing that I'm still locked out of my car. No way home, looking crazy outside of Target. But like, I genuinely just felt that relief and peace, because that is a long overdue chapter that has finally been closed. It has finally wrapped up. It was definitely worth it. It was definitely needed within this process, you know, but change is change, you know, and it was time to change it. It was time to let that go, you know, and I finally did, you know. it's been a lot, guys. And it's also been a lot with this new position. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. Like, and I've just been going through a series of emotions, and I've been feeling kind of clouded with just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I should be more excited about things, you know? And I feel bad when I'm not, especially this opportunity, because I know what it took. I know what it took to receive this, but it's not really that. It's just, I'm human and going through human things, and honestly, I felt like I already knew I was gonna get the position, even when I was doubting myself, and I wasn't 100% sure that I was gonna get it. But deep down, I'm like, you got this, girl. Like, you got it. So when I finally received it, I was super happy, but it wasn't like over the top, you know. And also, I've also been disappointed a lot in my life, so I think that kind of comes with not getting my hopes up too high. And then when I do receive that tangible success or whatever it is, I learn how to contain it a little bit more naturally, because I've learned how to not get my hopes up too high the hard way, but it has led to a worth it outcome. I've learned a good portion of lessons from it, very valuable. And I don't let that restrict me, you know. I don't let that cloud my judgment of who I am, you know. Like, I'm not numb because of it. I don't try to turn off my emotions because of it. I don't judge myself when I do feel things, or when I am excited, or when I am sad, or when I'm not that excited, because I know that I'm a person of gratitude, and I know that I am human at the end of the day, you know. And I'm everything that comes with being a good human, you know, and that comes with the human portion of it, you know. I don't mean to be repetitive, but so I don't mean to ramble, and this is for each and every one, you know. So yeah. But change for sure. This position, whew, it has caused a shift. I'm really having to adjust to it. I'm not gonna lie. It's uncomfortable, but not in a bad way. Like, 'cause I'm learning to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Like, it's challenging, but in a good way, even if I don't see that in that moment. And I always tell myself every moment won't be perfect, but it'll definitely be worth it. It'll definitely be worth it. And every day is always better than the last. And it actually has been. This is my 3rd day with this position. And in fact, every day has been better than the last day. And I say that the previous day before the better day, but then I don't really realize that until the next day when I step into that and really, because I have these talks with myself and I am very open-minded. So, you know, I'm able to open myself up to that the next day when I realize, wow, because I'm making progress the more and more I go, you know, because it does take skill. It takes strategy with what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? That's just a job, really. So with any job, but it definitely does, especially in sales like I am. And I've never done this before. Remote sales, you know, so it's different, but it's worth it, you know? And yeah, it's been a lot, but it's just been so much. I've learned to, like, because it's all about perspective. So it's not that it's just been a lot, it's been abundance, you know. And although they mean the same things ish, like, it's your perspective of it. Because if you think something is bad, you're not gonna say that's an abundance amount of that thing. You're gonna say that's a lot, that's too much of something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I'm just going through a shift emotionally, physically, all around, but it's definitely worth it, you know. And this is a reminder for you all too, you know. This is a message, and it's an update for you all. So trust me, you guys are always on my heart. Like, I'm telling you, I just, look, I haven't felt right until I made a video for you all, because it's not just about what I want to do now. Like, because I know when I procrastinate on posting and making videos, I know this is deeper than just me and what I want right now, currently, you know. This is for a legacy. These are for a generation, you know. This is for a channel, you know. This is a channel of humans just like I am, beautiful souls that, you know, connect and elevate together. Excuse me, together, you know. So yeah. Was I gonna say something else? There's just so much I want to say, but I'm gonna keep this kind of short, especially because I just got off work. I kind of want to rest my brain. So yeah, I just had to come on here and update you all. And just remember that it's okay to make mistakes. You are human. I've made a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes, especially with this new position. I finally booked someone onto the calendar because that's my job. I'm a setter. So I book people onto the calendar. This is my first, I've made one booking since Monday. So today was my first booking, and I told myself, hey, if you can strive, well, I always strive for that, but if you can strive for one booking, if you can just get that, that's fine. But if you can't, don't beat yourself up over it. You tried. And honestly, obviously I'm striving for the best, you know, especially the best for others, you know, like, and a result would come out of that, but I'm really not just worried about the result all the time. Like, the fact that I was able to even have those longer conversations with people, really connect with them, that made me feel so good. Even if they didn't book by the end of that call. Like, I would hang up from that call feeling so grateful. Genuinely. I'd feel so whole because I'm like, wow, I'm doing it, you know? I'm doing it. I'm connecting with people, even if it's in a sales setting, but I never want to do it in a salesy way. Like, I genuinely want to connect with people, you know, and that everything else to follow. So, yeah. And I was watching Jadina's video, and she said something about, like, because she just posted a video today. So she said something about, she read up on something that someone said, when did we learn or forget, whichever one, how to just do things to do it, not just always for a result. And it's so funny, and I really resonated with that, but I really resonated with that because that is the reality that I'm stepping into. I'm learning to do more things, and I've been that way, kind of. I'm learning to do more things, to just do it, to just be, you know, and just flow. Not really just from, oh, what I can gain from this or earn from this, because that'll come anyway. Even just like with this YouTube channel, I don't have a large amount of subscribers, you know? Like, I'm not just doing this just to get a large audience. If I do, I do. That follows with the natural abundance that was already within, to just the natural abundance that exuded out from me, even if I was just talking to one person. You know, like, I don't just do this for like the materialistic things or the tangible things, because I know it'll come anyway, or even if it doesn't, I don't feel bad. I don't beat myself up about it, because that was never the root of what I truly want in this life. That was never the restriction of who I am or what I can accomplish, you know? And that's the same for you all. So, you know, that's why I'm sharing all this, because this is a collective, you know, and seriously. So I can go on and on. But I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening off from work. I do have a couple other things to do. But thank you for being here. Thank you. I did not forget about you guys. You guys are always on my heart. I have pre-recorded a video that I posted like, what, 2 Sundays ago? I was gonna post it that Sunday, but I didn't. So I'm gonna post that pretty soon. I really like that video. I think it's something that we all need to hear. And yeah, that'll be coming up soon, as well as my affirmation videos. I can't say I won't take breaks like this, because it's not really just a break, it's a breakthrough. You know, these are my breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? To come back through that time that I spent away from my YouTube, to really share with you all the experience that I just went through and are still going through, for your own lives, you know, for your own knowledge and perspective. And it may be something you may already know, but whether you know it or not, it's just another way to connect and relate with someone else who is just like you, just in their own different form. And it reminds you that you are not alone, and that you are very much unique in your own way. And you connect with like-minded souls, or, you know, like-minded people, and beautiful souls such as yours, yours and mine's, you know. So yeah, okay, I'll stop there. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I am looking forward to seeing you in the future, because we definitely will. I'll see you in the future. You'll see me in the future. I promise, okay? So, thank you for watching again. You found me, and I found you too. I'll see you again. Have a great day.